Well, here we are in Phoenix, Arizona at the MINERS rock shop. And
Botanical garden was a bust.
a bust. And they wanted 40 bucks for the zoo too. So we were like, nah, we're gonna go see some rocks. Come along. So the first thing that strikes you when you come into the store, of course, is all the pretty rocks. But it's not one big store like a big rock supermarket. They're one big room. They have little rooms filled with lots and lots of things. And I am really looking forward to exploring. This was a good choice. And they're not even gonna charge us $40 a piece to get in here. We've got some Ethiopian opal here. They have it separated into the blue and the green, which is very cool. I love opal. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's just my hand. We don't love that so much. They apparently have a facet club, which is very cool. So they have things that the facet club has cut. The dog bone in the middle of that one. How fun. Kingsman turquoise cabs. I am probably gonna buy some turquoise while I'm here. Jim is back talking about laps to the fellow who bought out a company that Jim is very excited about. So he is having a good time at the rock shop. Whoa, so many beautiful tumbled rocks. We were a little sad that we are not going to get to go to Tucson this year. This is a nice alternative. Oh, look at the sparkles on this amethyst. Very cool. Got some Kingman turquoise here at $2.50 per gram. I would imagine that adds up pretty fast, but look at how pretty it is. Look at this crinoid fossil. Wow, can you imagine finding something like that? That would be amazing. And then lots of cool quartz crystals surrounding it from Brazil. This is kind of interesting. It must be for inlay. Synthetic stones, synthetic minerals, synthetic sugilite, synthetic turquoise. Fuchsite. This is prehnite. Really pretty stuff. Look at that. This one looks like a dragon head. Some cool chrysocolla from Mexico. Really pretty stuff. And some Baltic amber. Sometimes this stuff has bugs in it. Very lightweight, really pretty. So around every corner, there's just more and more exciting stuff. Highlight opal, ooh. That's pretty. This is halite, which is basically salt crystals, but I've never seen it in that red before. That's really pretty.
We've got several minerals from our claims in here and lots of other fun stuff. I'm going to start off by saying this is the flashlight that we're using. It's 365 nanometers lightwave UV. Your average hardware store UV wouldn't show off these minerals, but ours does. So this is halite from California, and it actually phosphoresces. So it absorbs that wavelength and re-emits it at a longer wavelength.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we have halite crystals, or halite opals from Mexico. The color is attributed to its uranium content, but it only tests a 0.3 on the Geiger scale, whereas a 2-hour plane ride's a 0.5. And then we have halite opal in the matrix from Colorado. And then we have root beer calcite from San Antonio, Texas. And it also phosphoresces.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, it doesn't get old. And then we have wernerite from Canada, which is one of the newer minerals in the floor in here, and it's just gorgeous. And then we have aluminum mill balls, which are used for manufacturing in a rolling mill, and they fluoresce, multicolored, which is quite interesting. And then we have golden selenite, a personal favorite of mine. There's some nice clay inclusions in there, and those are from Cochise County, Arizona. And then over here we have purple passion from Wickenburg, Arizona. The gentleman that mines the purple passion makes the flashlights that we use and sell, and it has calcite and fluorite in the matrix. And then we have spodumene from Brazil, real nice translucent fluorescence, and in the spodumene family is kunzite, which you'll see here in a bit. And then we have little rubies from Morocco and India, some more corundum from Tanzania, ruby and marble from Pakistan, ruby and zoisite, and a lot of people's favorite, ruby and fuchsite. It's just sort of extraterrestrial looking, but that's from India. Wild. And then we have chalcedony, which is from one of our claims. And when we go on our claims, we just use hand tools and wheelbarrows and a big heavy earth moving machinery. And those are from Graham County, Arizona. And then we have cerussite from Morocco. Nice big specimen of that. Some smaller specimens and some rough pieces.
Nice.
And then we have some of our petrified wood from our claim out in Holbrook.
Look at the color on that.
A lot of nice colors and textures. And then we have glowstones, which are lab created, but they're cool because they charge with the overhead light and they hold that light. And they're nice in aquariums, night lights, landscaping, just to look at.
Yeah.
Then over here we have our fluorite shelves. So this row is from Brazil, a whole bunch of fluorite flames. And then we have fluorite from Morocco with some color variations. And then we have fluorite from Mexico. And rainbow fluorite. And then we have fluorite from our claim. So nice big specimen tucked back there.
Look at the color on that. That's absolutely gorgeous.
Some smaller specimens. These ones have some light phosphorescence on their host rock. Mm-hmm. Rough and tumbled pieces, as well as these larger ones, are all from our claim in Greenlee County. And then we have calcite specimens. So orange is a common color for calcite to fluoresce, though depending on different trace elements, you'll get different colors in there. And then we have dogtooth calcite, some light phosphorescence on there as well. Pink calcite, Mangano calcite, named after its manganese content, which causes the orange. Those are from Pakistan. And then we have spinel from Tanzania. Savorite garnet, which is the rarest form of garnet. Nice green garnet when it's not fluorescing. And then we have afghanite from Afghanistan, one of the minerals that composes lapis lazuli. And then we have hackmanite, also from Afghanistan. And something cool about these is that they tenebresce. So with more absorption of the UV, they change their tone in regular light from a light purple to a dark purple. And then we have fluorite, calcite, pyrite, and quartz in the matrix together from Morocco. And snail shells that fluoresce. And then we have a couple more minerals from Tanzania. We have red zircon and scapolite. And we also have root beer scapolite from Morocco. So different tones due to different trace elements, but same mineral. And then we have blue kyanite blades and common opal from Australia that phosphoresces.
Oh, that's fun.
And then we have common opal in the matrix with fluorite down here from Tombstone, Arizona. You can already see it charging up for its phosphorescence. Mm-hmm. Nice fluorite in the matrix. And then we have Kunzite crystals from Nigeria. Those are the ones that I mentioned are in the spodumene family. And calcite, willemite, and franklinite from Franklin, New Jersey, which is actually the fluorescent capital of the world. And over here we have the geodes that we crack and a couple other minerals. So we have las joyas with its darker tone but can still have those trace elements in there. Troncus with the green and the white, another nice uranium filled one there. Both of those being from around Chihuahua, Mexico area. And hydrogeodes from Brazil with millions of year old water inside. Some more hackmanite, like the ones that I showed you that tenebreast, also from Afghanistan. Some more of our Arizona fluorite from our claim. Thunder eggs from Idaho that look like those. Geode halves from Morocco. Crystal Canyon, which is the easiest to break open, but it doesn't fluoresce due to its iron content. And Druzy Mist, which is the hardest to break open, so we use a saw, but it does fluoresce. So yeah, it's the fluorescent room.
So they have rough rock specimens just kind of intermixed with all of the rest of the stones, the specimens. I think this is probably some desert, it's a three-tone desert rock, I can't remember what it's called. We've got some moss agate, not the Montana moss agate, but moss agate rough. Got some rainbow obsidian, apatite, all kinds of different things that are just kind of sitting on the shelf here. Very neat. They also sell slabs of stone, which, you know, is going to be something I want to take a closer look at. Back here is basically the classroom workshop. A lot of great stuff back here. And here's Jim bending the ear of the owner because they've discovered they're both passengers.
What is this? Oh wait. 2 billings, yeah, this is the one you don't want to lose.
I think the sunburn's all gone.
Oh, okay. Let me go find. Excuse me. Thanks. Oh, there you are. I was like. I have enough purple.
It was marvelous.
Well, there you have it. A quick tour, or maybe not so quick tour, of the Miners Rock Shop here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'll put the address down in the description just in case you want to know where it is. It's worth a visit.